What's going on, guys? It's Will from BootUpGaming here. I'm here with my partner,
Cody.
And today we're going to talk about some GTA 5. Now, a little bit about us before we get going on that topic. We're trying to start these little things like MiniCast, where we're just going to talk about random games or whatever you as the community kind of want to hear about. If you have questions for us, whether it's about specific games or direction of the markets or even movies, because we've got an actor here.
That's me.
Just whatever you want to see, we'll cover it. So, anyways, let's talk a little bit about ourselves. I'm Will. I kind of started the Boot Up Gaming thing a while ago. Kind of fell off the train a little bit, but...
That's where I come in. My name's Cody. I'm an actor-producer, and I'm partnering with him to just bring Boot Up Gaming to the masses.
Everybody. And that means you, people listening to this, and you need to help us by telling your friends.
Tell your friends.
And I don't know, maybe we'll give away stuff, because we do get stuff to give away sometimes, so stay tuned for that. So Grand Theft Auto 5, both of us have played Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah, I'm actually still playing Grand Theft Auto 4. I am doing some catch-up.
It's a long game. It's a long game.
It's the perfect time to do it, So
we have a little bit of experience. I mean, neither one of us are professional Grand Theft Auto players. We probably don't know every nook and cranny there is. There's probably still some stones on the ground that we haven't unturned in those games, but who can blame us? They're huge.
They are huge, and the thing about this one is it's going to be even more massive. Like, just ridiculous size. There's so many things to do, so many things to see. Los Santos is essentially kind of like their satire of Los Angeles, and they literally cover everything.
They take the state of California and probably fit it into a map, which I'm going to say is probably the size of, like, Utah.
Probably Utah, maybe Texas,
maybe Texas.
one of the big ones.
But yeah, I mean, you got mountains with wild animals, which is a little bit Red Dead Redemption.
A little bit, and it seems like they've really pulled their experience from that game
with the weapon wheel as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's the weapon wheel. Like in single player, they've been working on the gunplay, on the driving, which were kind of some issues with the past one. It was a little loose, a little floaty. But it seems like they're really going to deliver on this one.
And, I mean, we talked about how big the multiplayer is. I mean, there is crazy amounts of side missions. We were talking about earlier how there are so many side things to do, from hunting, going scuba diving, thrill-seeking activities, golf, that how are you going to find time to do the single player, let alone the multiplayer? And that is a huge topic among itself.
Yeah, I mean, because in a game like this, especially, coming from a film standpoint, because GTA is very much cinematic, very story-based, what's really important for Rockstar in this game is to really continue to direct the story and direct the player along that main story thread, especially since there are 3 main characters, and just really still keep the player focused on getting through the story as well as all these side missions, because it's easy to get lost up in that.
Right, and let's talk a little bit about the 3 main players now. You can swap at any time, it seems like, whether it's during missions if they're with you or outside of missions, to see what these 3 players are doing and maybe level them up independently, because there is a new kind of leveling system where you get better at driving, better at running, shooting, and all of that.
Right, and you can switch between them pretty much at will. It kind of does a Google Maps style pull-out where you start from one character and it goes all the way up so you can see kind of the entire map, and then it hones in onto the other character and goes down onto them, kind of picking up whatever they're doing, because these characters remain active even when you're not playing as them.
Which will be interesting. I mean, who knows, maybe you'll be able to call them for help at some point, and then they come right up behind a police pursuit on you, you take control of them and start knocking cars off your tail. Who knows?
That sounds sweet.
Let's talk a little bit about the multiplayer.
Multiplayer. So,
rumor has it that there are about 500 missions at launch. I mean, probably more.
500. That's ridiculous.
That's 2 zeros.
At launch.
How do you find time to make a single-player game with over 100 hours of gameplay? At least.
Well, this is Rockstar. They have their secret resources.
The overall dynamic of the new multiplayer, I feel like, will build an audience by itself. I mean, we're talking... The old GTA 4 was like, yeah, you get on, you're either playing Team Deathmatch, you find a friend, joke around, go to the airport, drive motorcycles off the jumps, all that stuff. But in GTA 5, it seems like you need to organize your crew. You need to become a crime family.
Yeah, it seems like this is very much a heist-based game. If you ever seen, some great heist style movies where you have the planning phase where you're planning your big operation. Everybody has their different tasks. You know, you have the getaway driver, you have all the different parts to that, and then you go into your big heist mission as a team, and you really have to have all players playing their part to really pull that off. There's some multiplayer missions that you're not going to be able to finish without an organized crew to do it.
Right, and I mean, it's kind of an open world style, so we're talking, if you guys just finish a mission and you don't get your money in the bank, by the way, banking system, you're going to have to put your money in the bank if you want to be safe. You could have a guy just walk up on the street, another person in the game just shoot you and take your money if you don't have it in the bank.
It is GTA. That happens in this world. And also the leader, I found this very, very interesting. The leader, the organizer of the heist, they are able to decide who gets the money and what percentage. So technically, you could have a leader who, he has all his crew do their jobs, but then he decides to take all the money for himself, which will definitely lead to some bad blood.
Maybe a little bit of mutiny
in the
crew.
Maybe. You can even put bounties on people's heads.
Which is crazy. I mean, they described it as, if someone kills you, you can put a bounty on their head. But in my head, I'm seeing if I don't like someone, they're going to be having a bounty put on their head. Basically, Grand Theft Auto 5, we're going to put more videos out about it. I mean, you're going to see tips. Probably a million tips, locations or random things.
I think the strategy guide, is, 2,000 pages? Something like that.
Some crazy number. I'm sure our friends at Brady Games will send us a review copy, and we will give you a page count and maybe give it away. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe if you're paying attention. But yeah, thanks for checking out our first kind of mini-cast, guys. Let us know what you think we should change, what you want to see next.
Yeah, there'll be much more coming, and we're open to any feedback.
Alright guys, be sure to pick up Grand Theft Auto 5 on September 17th for the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. And remember, the multiplayer will launch on October 1st, not the same time that the game releases. So be prepared for that. Until next time, guys, I'm Will.
And I'm Cody.
From the Boot Up Gaming MiniCast. And be sure to like us, subscribe, visit the website, hang out on our live streams.
Social media.
Just come check us out, tell your friends, and if you don't, we'll be sad. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.